Okay, try it again. Hi, I'm Michael Tanner with SLC Rift Magazine. We're at SLC Nerf in Salt Lake City with Dan Willis, noted author, and he's been our guest before. We are down here. So what happened here today? What was really great that you saw?
Well, I'd never been here before. I didn't know what to expect when I got here. The venue is a little off the beaten track. I mean, it's a block from the gateway, so that's not really true, but it's not a place where you'd expect this kind of venue. And it's a really nice place, and there were a lot of people here. It was a little thin this morning, and I was kind of thinking, this might be sketchy, but more, they really filled out as the day went on, and weather got a little nicer. Had a lot of people here, and a lot of interesting exhibitors. It was just a lot of fun.
You were on a panel today. What was that about?
Actually, I wasn't.
You were?
No, I wasn't.
You were sitting. Okay.
No, they've got some panels going on in the other room that are like 15-minute things that people have prepared. Some of them are skits, others are informational content. It's really kind of interesting. I haven't had a chance, unfortunately, to go see much of it, but what I did see was really interesting.
Okay, the books that you have ready to go, you have several books. You can be reached at Dan's Realm.
DansRealm.com, yeah.
You have some new hardbacks that just came out.
Yeah, I've my book, The Flux Engine, which had been previously only available on Amazon in digital format, is now available in print format, also from Amazon or CreateSpace. And you can buy one right there, and I'll send it to you. If you go to thefluxengine.com, it'll point you to all that stuff.
Oh yeah, if you wanted a signed copy from Dan?
If you wanted a signed copy from Dan, go to thefluxengine.com, email me, and I'll be happy to arrange whatever you need. Buy a book, send it to me. What I need to do is put up a tip jar so people can send me postage, and then I'll sign it and send it back to you.
That sounds, yeah. And we were talking about you're playing with the ring. Can we see that ring a little bit?
I don't know if you can get a shot of that. This is, steampunk is all about fancy metallic and moving things and gears, and this is a ring that actually has moving parts. I love it. Problem is you can't stop playing with the silly thing, so I'm sitting here taking it off and fiddling with it.
Yeah, you have several books planned right now in pipe.
Yeah, I'm working on a book with noted author, New York Times bestseller Tracy Hickman, the man who had the first fantasy book ever to be on the New York Times bestseller list and the first fantasy book ever to go to #1. So a guy with a real pedigree. And he and I are doing a book, a steampunk, which is science fiction set in the 1800s in the age of steam. And it's called Dragons of the Confederacy. It's a steampunk, Civil War, alternate history kind of thing. A lot of fun. Should be out later this year.
Okay. What else? What other book? You talked a little bit, maybe that you had another couple books. Which are you? One that you've been outlining or something like that? Which?
Well, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I've got the Flux Engine, which is out now. I need to write the sequel to that, and if Dragons of the Confederacy does as well as we think it will, there'll be a sequel to that I'll have to write. Oh. After that, I'll get around to a kind of a Magic in the 20s book, which takes place in Egypt and follows a kind of this dark path through history. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Is that also going to be a steampunk book planned? Or?
Not so much. It's because the technology moves up out of the age of steam. I've heard that referred to as diesel punk.
Okay.
But I'm not really sure. I haven't really got that outlined as tightly as I'd want yet. So.
Okay. And how much does it cost to get one of your books made into a movie? Is it $2 million, $1 million?
Yeah, I don't know. If you're going to make the Flux Engine into a movie, it has a couple of big set pieces you'd have to build. So that's probably a couple of $1 million movie. You know.
I was thinking for the script rights or for the...
Oh, you want the script? You want the script rights? Call me. DansRealm.com. Send me an email.
Yes, okay.
Always willing to talk that.
Always willing to talk. Always willing to move.
That's right.
Anyway, this is Michael Tanner, SLC Rift Magazine. We're having a great time here, and we're at Salt Lake City Nerve, just about the closing bell.
Yep, they're about to back up.